Welcome back to Sister Talk. I am your host, JM, and this is my co-host.
I'm Tatiana. Welcome, guys, to the new year. When you guys are seeing this, it'll be the weekend after the new year, so 1 week into 2023. Today, we decided to talk about some current events that kind of ended off in 2022. We thought that'd be exciting. We like the last current events, and there's been a lot of stuff happening in the media, so we thought this would be a nice start to the year. So for an icebreaker, I want to ask JM, what is one of the biggest shockers that you think you saw in the media from 2022?
Okay, 2022 big shocker. Give me a second. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna say P. Diddy having a new baby girl while dating 70 women.
That's a good one.
What about you?
I don't really know because it hasn't been like confirmed or anything, but Sheer, I think she's like in her 70s, her dating that man that's like in his 30s, supposedly. I don't know what's happening. That is real. I like Sheer. I've never listened to music or anything, but I've seen like pictures of her from like the 70s, and I just really like her look and like the aura that she gives off. So when I saw that, I was like, what are you doing? But I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's been like confirmed or denied. I haven't really paid attention. But if so, it's a big age gap.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of older women dating younger men, so maybe it's a thing, a phase or whatever. I don't know. But hopefully they get all the fun or whatever excitement they want out of it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this though. So this is gonna be a nice little episode of us basically telling our opinions or our thoughts on, current events that ended the year of 2022 because we're in 2023 now. Happy New Year. But I'm drinking today and I just want to shout out, Sister Talks. We're ending a year. That's our first year of our podcast. So we're drinking. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait.
And just so you know, yeah, pay attention to details. Yeah.
Number one podcast.
Thank you, Danielle, for the wine glass.
It's so cute.
Thank you. And I also have my spiced vanilla burning as well. I'm coming with new vibes, new energy for the new year. So I just want to, I'm feeling good. I'm excited about the new year. I want to, go harder for my businesses and my people's businesses. So it's going to be more grinding, more hustle, more promoting out of me, and keep me to it, people. Keep it. Remind me like, hey, I ain't hear about your business in a while. Let me know. I got to step my game up because I'm trying to be new in the new year.
Mm-hmm. And then I have Majestic burning. This is from my holiday collection of this year. So same thing that JM said, I need to be held accountable. I need to be promoting more because we both have a lot of good products and our like different companies. We have good content and stuff. So we just gotta basically just keep continuing to push our stuff. And I know that our stuff is it's just in due time that it's going to take off. So we just have to be consistent with pushing it and stuff. So we're going to try to hold each other accountable. If you guys reach out on Instagram and ask us, hey, where's Sister Talks? Hold us accountable anywhere we can. But I just look at the new year. It's just like new opportunities to do better.
New opportunities, new fresh starts, and just new beginnings of new winnings. So this episode is going to be new beginnings for new winnings. Let's clap it up.
So the first current event that we're going to dive into, I would say this one's probably for the past like 2 weeks. This one's probably been the most talked about that I've seen, which is the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez altercation, the court case, and just that whole thing. This has been a really, really, really big debate, and I think this has been a really big debate because of just you have like the women's side and then you have like the men's side and then it crosses over or it might not cross over. So it's just been a lot. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a big case. It was a lot of different aspects that I've seen. Like it just felt like sometimes it wasn't about the original case anymore. It was just like a lot going on, a lot of stuff being said, stuff was being brought up, people were going missing, and it was just a lot.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's been definitely the talk of the holidays in my household, or even like where I've been. We've been talking about it, and it's crazy because you would think it would be so cut and dry, like it would be so easy to come to whatever. It just shows you social media and the world is just whatever you make it or whatever you want to believe in. Because basically, I don't know. I wasn't there. So allegedly, but well, it's confirmed now. Well, he's convicted. So Tory Lane shot Megan Thee Stallion, and she confirmed that he shot her, but he denied that he didn't do it. But he was there and didn't say who did do it. So I don't know. I feel like if a person is shot, they told you who shot them. They have no reason to just make this up. It's not like it's like an enemy type thing or whatever. I don't know. It just seemed real cut and dry with me. But hearing all these men talk about, oh, the black man, it's easy to get a black man locked up and all this crazy stuff. It's just like that. The world is still, it's like a gender versus gender thing. It's not about a woman being shot at this point. It's about, I don't know, it's just crazy. And I'm not on anybody's side. I'm on the right side. And it only, everything leads to he did it. So like,
Yeah.
as far as the friend, the former friend saying he did, like everything was saying he did it before they fell out. So it's like, I don't know. It's unfortunate that a woman was basically called a liar. She was threw up and down these social medias of what her sexual life was. Like, what does that have to do with her being shot?
Yeah, that was
Like,
annoying. Mhm.
I felt so bad for her. And I'm not saying she just this model citizen, this angel or nothing like that, but we're talking about being shot. It had nothing to do with who you chose to sleep with the week before that, or it was just crazy. Like it just reminds me that we're not protected.
Yeah.
Like it, but I'm glad it worked in her favor or whatever. And then it was not fair that we wasn't actually being able to see what was going on in the courtroom. It was
Yeah.
this public thing, but then when it came down to the real thing, we didn't really get to see. We only got to see biased people saying their part. So, but they wanted the world to know, and I didn't like that. I thought that was unfair. Like we've been tortured with this stuff for 2 years. 2 years, and then when it comes down to the actual case, we can, but everything else be put like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
crazy, right? Like
I feel like
I want.
the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard one, like I feel like people were actually able to form their own opinions because we were able to see. I didn't watch the whole like hours of that. I watched like clips and stuff, but it's like if you wanted to, people watch the whole thing or whatever was put out there. So it's like you really were able to form your own opinion. I feel like with this, like JM said, it's just like when I saw, I don't know who that man was that kept on making videos saying what's going on. I don't know who he was, but it's just sounding biased. It sounded biased. It wasn't just like, okay, so this happened and this person said this. It was just like he was adding extra stuff and stuff like that. So it was just like I feel like we weren't able to form. That's why I still don't have like a full opinion on it. But my bottom line is another thing that JM said, no matter if you think that he shot her or she's mine, no matter if you know, whoever you believe, what does her sexual history has to do with this? No matter who you believe, what do that have to do with the being shot and all that? I didn't understand where that came into it. Did she accuse one of them people of shooting her too? Or like what is that? What did that have to do with this? What no matter who you believe. That's why it's just like because a man, it would never be like, yeah, the man was sleeping around doing this. Like it would never be to that extent as it is like for a woman sleeping around or doing her whatever you want to say. So I didn't understand that part at all.
Yeah, like you said, we can't really even fully form a real true opinion because we don't know or whatever, because it could be something said in the courtroom or shown in the courtroom where we could be like, oh, okay, I didn't know that happened. Oh, so this happened. You know, because it's like, oh, his DNA wasn't here, but his like he had gun residue or excuse me, all this other stuff. So it's like we don't, it's like all jumbled up. I'm just going by, oh, all these people stated that he did this, he apologized for all this stuff, and then that's why I'm going off of what was said before people fell out, before you know, money, bribery or whatever was involved or whatever. I was just basically just going off like what made sense. We knew she was, so, and the girl saying, oh, I didn't do it, he didn't do it, he didn't do it, but I don't know if he did it. It's like, come on now, you know, it's just
like if you on trial and you know you didn't do it and you could face getting guilty because now he's convicted guilty. But if I could face being guilty for something I know for a fact I didn't do, and I'm sitting, I know who did it because I was there. I'm gonna have to say you. I don't care. I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm not going to jail for you. So it's like, if you didn't do it, if I didn't do it, I didn't shoot her. I know I didn't shoot her. I'm sitting there. We all in the car. Whatever situation was in the car, and I saw. I would have to say it's her because I'm not going to jail for this. So I don't. That's what
yeah.
another reason that made me sway towards Megan because it's like I would have to flat out say I didn't do it. She shot her because of X, Y, and Z. I didn't do it. Don't even put these charges on me.
And then they kept saying that like the friend shot her or whatever. And me personally and my sister put it in my mind like, wow, if whoever shot her, she would want them to be held responsible, even though she didn't even bring this case to trial or whatever. She didn't bring this up. The prosecutors, like, they and start investigating it. She didn't like try to file charges against him originally or whatever like that. They forced it out or whatever. But they were saying like, oh, her friend is, she's trying to protect her. It's not her friend no more. And once you shoot me, baby, all bets off. I love you to death. But you shoot me, you gotta go. Cause to me, when somebody shoots somebody, they trying to kill them. Cause you don't know that you gonna survive. People be getting shot in the leg, dying. You know, anything could like you can get hit by your artery could get hit, and that could cause you to die or whatever. Like it's like, well, if you shoot me and then it was twice, or like you shoot at me, you trying to kill me. I don't have no type of sympathy for you after that. So it's just like, why would she protect somebody that tried to shoot her? Then they're not even, it just don't make sense. So it's like, I wish we were able to see what would actually, like, I would have watched the trial because, like you said about the Johnny Depp, I was in and out on love, you know, whatever was going on, but I wasn't really invested. I would have been invested because we've been knowing about this for 2 years, and him making a mockery of the case or making a mockery of the situation of her being shot and stuff, and then her friend too. It was just like, dang, she been tortured for 2 years. Like, we want to know the truth, what really actually happened, because it was a lot back and forth going. Him just making just making himself all over the internet. Just, you know, I don't know. He was just making a mockery of the situation. It's like the bottom line is somebody got shot, and it's like you making fun of it or trying to make it light of the situation. Like, you don't care about that person. That sucks to me. Like, I can imagine getting shot. Currently, you was my friend before, Like, and yeah, nah, it's just all leading. I'm leaning toward the Meg situation. Obviously, I wasn't there and I didn't get to know all what happened, but I feel like why would she lie and protect somebody that's not her friend? And if somebody shoots you, you're not thinking of no friendship. People be turning on their parents, they siblings when they shoot them, or it's some crazy like, no, he did it. He did what she said he did.
Yeah. I lean towards the Meg situation because whether her and the friend had a falling out or not, again, I would have to say that you shot me. If you did shoot me, I'm not protecting you for nothing. And then him, what would be your reason for not pointing the finger at her and saying that she did it because you were there? So at least if you didn't shoot her, you saw who did it or whatever. So it's like I just lean towards from what we were presented. That's what I lean. And then he was convicted, so it's like that's what I have to lean towards or whatever. Because at the very least, your lawyer could have, y'all got all this money. So know these lawyers is, they highly paid, they know what they're doing. If you don't put reasonable doubt on her and get me out of this, if I really didn't do it, like,
Yeah, and then like on the
around bringing his son.
huh?
I said he's playing around bringing his son to the trial and stuff.
That was horrible. I felt bad for his son, knowing that he like was crying and saw them take his like. You don't do like that is another character part of him that I just feel like he don't care about people. He just care about like the entertain, like he live in an entertainment world. When we were discussing it for Christmas Eve, people were saying like, oh well, she's a drunk, she's known to be drunk, she turns into a different person. Like we're not, it's not a case about character, it's a case about somebody being shot. So it's like they throwing all these like bricks and rocks and stuff to make her seem so different or like she just a bad person, but it's like he's not a model citizen either. Like y'all,
We had another altercation with August Alsina, alleged altercation, or apparently his people jumped to him or something. I don't know, but it's just like that wasn't at the top of nothing. I seen, oh, she sleep with all these people, but he just had another violent altercation or supposed altercation a few months ago. Like, this man is violent. Like,
yeah, it was because he didn't shake his hand or something.
I saw that. Like, he did
like,
say hey or something. Like, so imagine you get involved with, like, we had a sexual relationship, we don't got sexual, like, all that, and you shoot me. It's making it seem even more believable. I ain't shake your hand or say hey, and you jump me with your people, like, or fight me or what, like. So it's like you seem real violent. Like, what's going on?
yeah, so hopefully we do get to see like something like so we can really form my true opinion. But based off what I know, I lean more toward Megan is telling the truth about who shot her because I don't see myself protecting anyone that shot me and just put on somebody that has money and can bring all these things to light as far as who she slept with and all what she does negatively. Like I wouldn't put myself through that. Like I wouldn't, so I believe her.
Yeah, she's not gained anything from this. She's like her life been, put on all of everywhere to be judged, her sexual history and all this. So it's like this didn't benefit her in not one way. So
And one more thing, they was like, oh, she lied about sleeping with Tori. Have y'all seen how little that man is? I would have lied too. Wouldn't I wouldn't include that body on me. Not at all. I wouldn't have did it first, but if I wouldn't have, I wouldn't. I would have denied, declined.
So the second situation that we are going to talk about is the Diddy and Young Miami or Diddy and Carisha situation. It's been known that they date casually, and it's supposed to be just a casual thing. And she's not seen with other men from what I've seen or whatever. She has been like pictured and stuff with other men, but he's been pictured with a few other women and like a few models. And then this one girl, once Young and Miami, I guess, posts something, then this one lady, she usually posts something. So, we've seen that he's been dating other people. We haven't seen that she's dating other people. We don't know, obviously. And then I think early December, so early this month, he posted like about his new baby. So then immediately people start saying stuff about Young Miami, and oh, did she know about this and blah blah blah. So basically, we're talking about that situation. That is a lot going on.
Yeah, most definitely that. I'm all for dating and getting to know people and not rushing into relationships. Like it worked out for me. So I'm all for that. And I've also seen people like rush into things and it not work. So it's like I'm all for like just dating and living your life. But like Tatiana said, I have not seen her with other men because I don't feel like men are okay with the women having multiple options and they want to be the only one having like being able to dibble and dabble. But if a woman, we're gonna be, like how they try to do Meg, like it's gonna be like tarnishing her name, like she's this slut bucket or something. So I don't know because I feel like she's more invested than him. Like I know she says she's they're not together or whatever, but I feel like she's doing that to protect herself from feeling away. But I do feel like she's more invested than he is, and then they always try to say, oh well, she's getting this, she's getting that. It's like her feelings is involved, but she do a lot of, like she had the sign one, I think that was
Yeah.
this year, like a sign where like that was like she posts about him or whatever, she's always seen with him or whatever, but then it's like she's arguing with a girl that he's also seen with. So it's like if y'all know y'all role or y'all know what position y'all play, y'all shouldn't be arguing. It's I don't know. I just feel like it's easy for her to say, "Oh, we're not that he can be we're not exclusive. He can be dating." It's like I don't have a problem with it, but it's like the actions don't match because
Mm-hmm.
she be bad things and stuff, and yet your whole life isn't revolved around a man or nothing, but it just don't be adding up. I don't know. And when the thing came out about the baby, she was like on the internet nonstop, going back and forth
Mm-hmm.
with people. And within the next week, he was seen with 2 or 3 other women, and
Yeah.
after having a fresh baby. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. A word on the street, I ain't gonna say nothing. But we'll talk
I
about
think
it.
I know what you're. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so like you were saying, um, like you said, nothing's if they not knew their role, but if it's really just a casual dating type thing, like they say, they would be more. And I'm not, this man is not something to look up to. They would be more like Nick Cannon's women. Like Nick Cannon's women, from what I have seen, I'm not completely sure. I haven't seen them like arguing on the internet, or it hasn't made it to be super big to where I can't see it. But I haven't seen, and it's a lot of them. So I feel like in that situation, they definitely know what type of situation it is or whatever. Because I haven't seen them arguing and stuff. So it's like I feel like if the Diddy situation was the same way, then they wouldn't be arguing. Because I don't know. I think it's like I don't know if that's her name or it's just her Instagram name, but some Daphne something. I guess she posts stuff usually when Young Manny posts stuff, and then they start, going back and forth, and they'll argue sometimes, whatever. So I just feel like if they were like the Nick Cannon situation, that wouldn't take place. Not saying that's something to strive for that situation, but it's like I think in that thing they definitely know what's going on because I haven't seen no arguing on the internet like that. And then, like you said, like I wouldn't have been probably places holding signs and stuff, like doing all that. And I wouldn't be arguing with people on the internet. Like we just casually date and it's like just chill. I just wouldn't care what people said because I'd be like, oh, I know what I know.
Yeah, and he like I don't know how old he is, but I know he over 50. It's like why like you it's messy. Like it's just messy. I don't know. And he's a billionaire or whatever. He has a lot of money, so you expect it to be a little more less messy. It's just messy to me. I don't know. It's messy and it's nasty. I'm sorry. This you be
Yeah,
slobbing down this person tomorrow. You slob down that person, then you on vacation with this person, and you're doing God's know. But I don't know. It's just nasty. It goes make me just think nasty, dirty. It make me think of
yeah,
Blue Shine, how he goes to all these different women and then go back to her. Like it's just nasty.
yeah.
And I get women that are trying to come up or get money, but Carisha, Young Miami, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, oh, he got her a podcast. She could have did that on her own. Ain't nobody watching her podcast just because it's on Revolt. You know, like people watching it because it's ratchet, it's messy, whatever. They watching it because she's on there. It's not like, I don't know. I feel like people are making it like he's bigging her up, but really she's the one keeping him in the news, because it wouldn't be telling us about all these other girls if he wasn't dating her.
And then his on her, I only watched one episode of it, but on her thing, like he has like a few commercials of his drink, of his tequila. I think like he has a few commercials that pop in of his tequila, and then it's like a bar card or something like right there, and it's all his liquor and stuff. So it's like this is kind of like he's still benefiting off of this. Like you said, she could have start throwing videos up on YouTube, and then probably stuff would have been reaching out because she has a like personality, like her and JT and Tension, like their little friend group, like they all have like personality. So it's like she could have threw some up on YouTube, and eventually, um, a TV show or whatever, a network would have like reached out to her. It was like he's like you say he's benefiting too because we have ads in this. Because I didn't really know anything about this kid. I think I saw one thing on Halloween. I'm saying something about like a drink or something when he had on his costume, but other than that, like it has like ads in there. They got the drink, all the bottles like facing out and stuff. So it's like he's benefited off of this. So.
Definitely. And then I just hate that people are saying like, oh well, at least she's getting this. But like all the stuff she's doing, she can get from her, she can do it herself. Like, I don't know. And obviously not all cracked up to be, because I would not, if I'm just in this space where I know I'm at, I would not be arguing with no other woman. I'm sorry. It just don't add up. So it's like, this is the part of don't let the internet fool you. You know, like, oh, don't think it's all roses and candy and stuff, because if it was, it wouldn't be no arguing on the internet. Oh no, he can do what he want, I can do what I want. Ain't no way I'll be arguing with no woman about a man I know deal with other people, because what we arguing about? Oh, I was Tuesday. Yeah, you might have been with him Sunday, but I had him Tuesday. Like, what? It don't make sense. So it's just like, it ain't what it is, and she more invested, I feel, than like they was like, oh, don't act like you don't like her. He probably do like her, but he don't like her enough not to be out seeing women.
I know he put up like, oh, don't play with her, or something like that. He said, I got love for her, or something he said when she was arguing with people. Clearly not enough, because it's just a whole embarrassing situation. So
yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like he too old to be having mess, and he got like 16-year-old daughters and 17-year-old. Like that's what they be doing, arguing and fighting over. It's just like messy, and it's not a good look. Like I don't know. I just feel like the internet don't promote Black people as what they should promote them as. I don't know. Like I feel like somebody said that like the internet is bringing down, or it's not good for the Black, it's a bad look or something like that. I don't know, I can't quote it, but I so much. Huh?
I think I told you that.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I don't know, you probably heard it too because I saw it on there too, but it was like basically right now, like the internet is like, it's just a lot. Also that's trending, or not all, but most of that's trending, and then most of that's trending with Black people is like, it's kind of like embarrassing, because I know the Based and Krishan, they got their show, which is a whole nother thing. And then the Young Miami and Diddy situation, because like you said, like I believe his youngest kids is like 16 or whatever. So then now it's like you got this, you got grown kids all the way to 16, and then you got this, and then if y'all are just dating around casually, enjoying each other's time, whatever situation, it's like, where did the baby pop out from? That's like, it's just a lot going on. Just ghetto.
And then I wonder, do he his daughters like you know how they like, you are wonderful, you're this, you're that, you deserve everything, a man should treat you like this. Like what he be telling his daughters if they see him, you know, like, oh a guy deserves if they he get, you know how they be like telling their daughter like, make sure a man treats you like this or whatever. Like I wonder what he tell his daughter to stay old enough to be on the internet. They know what's going on. They even been around or whatever. Like I just wonder like what conversations like with people that like I never understood people that date real young and they like 3 years under they kids. I mean older than they. Like that's weird to me. Like it's real weird.
She's 28 and I think he's like 50 or 51.
And he got a son that he raised. I'm pretty sure he like 30 or almost 30. Quincy. Like I'm pretty up there. So it's just weird to me when men date people close to their like daughters or kids age. Like that's weird. Like that mean you will be looking at their friend that came over.
Yeah.
That's weird. And I know men got eyes and you can see a beautiful, I don't know, you could think somebody is pretty and beautiful, but you don't have to sexualize them. I don't know, it just gross to me personally, but to each his own. Hopefully these people live a happy, healthy life. I'm just stating my opinion. I'm over here living in a bubble.
The last topic that we're going to talk about, I wouldn't say this happened in 2022, but this came to light in 2022 or whatever. So we're talking about the G Herbo, Taina, and Ari situation. Recently, G Herbo went on Young Miami's podcast and she asked him a bunch of questions. And one of the questions was, did you cheat on Ari with Taina? And then he said, yeah. So this happened like years ago, probably 4 years ago. This happened like 3, 4 years ago. And people were like split on the situation. People were saying like, oh, he did her wrong and he cheated on, her with Taina. And some people were just saying she's being a bitter baby mama. So this was kind of like a split situation too. But now it's kind of less split because he, said that he did. So now it's a little bit less split. So we're gonna talk about that.
Okay, so my opinion was always the opinion that people are now currently moving to, because now they're on like an apology train to Ari, saying that like they already an apology that she's not just a bitter baby mama, like she had a right to feel the way she felt. But even if he never came out with his answer or whatever, you can see that it was fake. Because the baby was what 6 months or not even 6 months or something like that when this happened or whatever. Her G Herbo and Ari had a baby and they were a public relationship. People knew that he had a girl because they always used to be on the internet back and forth going viral about something or trending about something. So people knew that he was in a relationship with Ari, who has always been Ari, always been vocal, or like if she feels the way, you're gonna know it. Like however she feels, she's very open on social media. So we knew about the relationship. So it's just like, even if he told her, oh, I'm not with my baby mom no more, like it was too fresh. Yeah. Like they were literally on I think that Lollapalooza. She came on one of his on stage at his episode, and that was after the baby. So it's just like like I don't know. She put herself in this situation. Hyena. She put herself in the situation. Like to me, anybody that knew the situation, like him and Ari used to be arguing on the internet. Like they used to it's public, so it's like I would never get in something that I know could cause me a headache or something. So I feel like she wanted it, and it was just it is what it is. She's everything she's going through or whatever's going on with her is like I don't feel sorry for her. She give me like Khloe Kardashian vibes. Like she chose this life. She chose this. This is what she wanted, and you call someone else pain or whatever, and now you're going through pain. You want the same symptom. Like I don't know, because I know she's not 100% happy. That's all internet. What she when she be posting and all that stuff, and you could just tell by one TikTok I saw she made with her friends. it was like who's the most happy or something, or who like something like that. And it was like she poured into somebody else's cup, and it's like you have 2 kids, you got this man, and you like have this unbothered life. Why you didn't pour in your own cup?
Yeah.
And her friends didn't up either. So it was just strange. And I just never understood why people were so angry with Ari for feeling away. Like she literally just had a baby with this man. Like, could she not be hurt or not feel blindsided or whatever? Like I just didn't understand why they were so angry with her. Like that was a normal reaction, a normal feeling. She literally had a baby with this man. They was together for like 2 years or something like that. I don't know. It was just strange that it was just like they just didn't like her because they just didn't like her because I didn't understand it.
And then back to the Lollapalooza thing, because I've liked G Herbo music and stuff. So I remember like I had watched the little performance. I watched the performance and I remember seeing the pictures that they took. And she had like some red, like long nails or whatever, like some red long nails. And then when she posted her whole post about the situation, she posted her post about the situation with those red long nails. So even back then, before with anybody even like having to admit that they cheated or whatever, she on Lollapalooza with him. She got the same nails on from when she's saying that you did all this or whatever. This like you said, it's too close. And then some people did already get on Ari's side when her and Taina got into it a few months ago about something that happened with Yosan. And Taina posted a whole slideshow of her and Yosan. And then people saw Yosan like a baby. So even then, like it was still kind of like, huh? Like, so it don't even matter. Even if it was something, even if G Herbo would have said on the thing, like, oh no, I was lying to Taina and I told her that I wasn't with Ari, stuff like that. That's still like, that's a little baby. Like you said, the Lollapalooza thing, I feel like that happened like a week or two before everything had came out. Like it was very, very close. So it's like, you just think that I'll be like, no, I don't want nothing to do with you. But I don't think that was the situation because he didn't say that. But yeah, like you said, he shows his lifestyle back to like the Diddy and Young Miami situation. Like with the other women, some women they will accept a lot of stuff because you know they probably feel like he's elevating their life. They're with somebody rich and stuff, but it's like her, your stepdad is fabulous. You already around famous people, so you have a whole picking of single rich men that you be around and stuff. Because she's not ugly. She was young, no kids. So it's like you could have got you a regular man, but you put yourself in that type of situation. And then I'm not saying do that to anybody, but you decided to do that with somebody, man, that's like JM said, she's a vocal woman. So you're not gonna get a break with her. She's not gonna be the one that just sit and don't say nothing or whatever. Like you could tell that from social media. Not saying that you should do it with somebody that's like they don't not say nothing, but still, you know what I mean? Like you did it with this type of person, man, too. So it's like all that stress that you got, and you know, they was sad one time because when her and Ari got into it about your song, it was like the day for her birthday or something. People was feeling bad for her, like she didn't spare Ari when Ari was what 4 or 5 months, just gave birth and with her man and dealing with postpartum. Like she didn't spare her then. So
Yeah. I feel exactly what you said. Like I don't like, of course you don't want anyone to be hurt, having nothing like, but it's like I can't feel sorry for you because you chose this. You literally, even if he did lie to you, it came out so soon where it was early on, supposedly, allegedly,
yeah,
that you could have walked away, but you wanted to fight for something that you knew she wanted. Ari ain't no backing down type of woman. So it's like anything that comes your way, it's like I cannot feel sorry for her. Like it's
yeah,
nothing in me to feel sorry because she chose it. It's just like Money Mayweather daughter. Like it reminds me of that. Like
yeah,
you have all your opportunities. Your dad has money, but you chose to be the eighth baby mama of a rapper that was only like 19 or something with 20 kids. Like it makes no sense. Like I don't understand it. So and they were so young, choosing making these bad decisions, which you know you make mistakes when you're young, but it's like y'all making like decisions of like being like trying to be a stepmom. I feel like
I think she was like
Taina.
21.
Yeah, like so you wanted to be like a stepmom, like you wanted to get in there. He had a kid, fresh kid. Like I just can't feel sorry for the people that put themselves in positions like that. Like Khloe Carter, I can't feel sorry for her. You took somebody man while they were pregnant, and now you're going through stuff with him having kids on you. It's like I cannot feel sorry for you. Like I can't. Like I feel bad that any woman has to go through anything while they having kids or like all that. But I don't feel sorry for you choosing that man when he was with somebody else. And even when you didn't know, you found out early on that you decided to fight for, be still in this. Like
Yeah.
I'm walking away. I want to live a positive, peaceful life and not have to fight with nobody about nothing. So I'm walking away. And I've did enough fighting in my life. I ain't doing no more. So nobody come forward with nothing because I ain't got no fighting.
Obstacles and hurdles, y'all gonna have differences, issues, all that. Y'all gonna have all that. So like you said, if it's something that big that early on, you need to walk away. You're gonna have so much other stuff. So why would you add something that big? And it's just like, what make y'all think y'all gonna change these men? Because I guess also in the thing, I didn't hear it, but I guess he had said that he cheated on Taina and the well, actually I didn't finish it. I don't think I finished it. Maybe I didn't finish it, but he said that he cheated on Taina in the thing supposedly. So it's like, what made you think that she was gonna change? Khloe Kardashian, what made you think you was gonna change that man? If you was able to be doing what you're doing with him while he was supposedly engaged and had somebody pregnant, why do you think he's gonna be real faithful and
Like
what? Like
what's special about you that you thought that he was gonna just change over? Like I don't understand it at all. And he don't have to. He admit all the things we already knew. Like we knew you cheated. You told on yourself in a video that was posted, and it's no reason for Ari to be lying about him trying to hit like sleep with her and stuff. Like, come on now, it's no like we know how this shit go. Like, stop it. He was acting like I love my girl, whatever. And then months later, it come out. He told on himself that he just slept with her and all that stuff. Like, they be trying to make like these women be bitter. Like these men be playing right along with it, doing. Yeah. They know it. They still want access to these women or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was Ari, if I felt the want to do it,
yeah. Like I said, she could not spare her. Like you ain't spare her. You wouldn't even be dealing with this if you would have walked away. You wouldn't be dealing with anybody that's have a baby under 1, but really under like 3. I probably would. I don't know. And it's nothing to that person's character, but people do try to like work stuff out with they have a kid with that person. They try to work stuff out where they have history or something like that. So I would just let them really completely finish doing what they doing with that person or whatever. The baby a few months is
or even learning how to co-parent. Like y'all so fresh in parents. If y'all separate, y'all have to learn to co-parent. Like that's a lot of hurdles and stuff to get through. Like I don't want to be in that. That's why I was like, I don't know. I just can't see myself putting myself in that situation because I'm not there yet. I'm just not. But yeah, I agree with you. Like it's not just the age of the kid or whatever. People do be trying to still work things. People go back to people or whatever, like so it's like, yeah, I think about 3 years old and that's still pretty young. But it's like if y'all depending on how fresh the breakup is, too, with a small kid. Like, I don't know, because I knew they was going to be dibbling that. I thought that they might have got back together, but because I think it's because of Ari, what type of woman she is. Like, she wasn't going to just sit around and mope and wait on him. She moved on and, still living her life because she had personality and she made a name for herself other than just being with G Herbo. And that's why, but if it's like, I don't see Tiana Taina, I'm sorry. Hyena. I'm sorry, it'd be hard for me to say her name or remember how to say it. It's Hyena. I don't see her leaving, like just leaving. Like I feel like she'll stick around for because I think she got something to prove or something. Like
That's
I don't know, but
more than the baby mama because I know that if you saying my girl or people they said in the interview it was about his music because they was like, oh, how's the wife doing stuff like that? No, she's baby mama, baby mama. Like be trying to make it more than like what it is, like title wise. But like you said, back to like the happiness thing. Remember her mom and her was on like live or something and talking about certain stuff, and then with the famous people, it'd be kind of like easier to tell when they, not feeling a person because usually they be getting them cards, posting a lot, doing all that when it's the birthday. I think like his last birthday or one of his birthdays, something recently happened where like she ain't post nothing or something, or maybe she was like. Usually famous people they be posting like a whole bunch of stuff. So people do have their ups and downs. Like they do have that. But it's like you said, she just seemed like one of them people that is like she had them up and down and she just like whatever.
And it's nothing wrong with sticking with your person. I don't know. I feel like once the foundation is shaky, it's gonna always be shaky. Just point blank period. I feel like she rushed the house for kids because she wanted. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was so gross. Blooper. I feel like she rushed to have them kids. I know she probably loved her kids and stuff, but I feel like she wanted Ari to stop having that over her. Like I think that's why she had then the baby come out looking like a little mini Yo sign, but a little different. Like obviously he got his own look, but he looked just like so. It's like it's not that every kid is special, but he just looked like they kept saying he looked like Yo Sign, so it's like Yo Sign still the original. I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to diss any kids. I hate when people talk about kids or whatever like that on the internet. So I'm not gonna do it. But I feel like she just had a kid, hurry up and had a kid because she could have still been kidless and still living her life as the girlfriend. But I feel like she did not want Ari to have that over her. Like she kept saying, like I'm the mama, or y'all can't have like she wanted that over her. Like, but you just a baby mama too, like you said, like all that wifey stuff. At the end of the day, you're just a baby mama as well. You're the child's mother, his kid's mother, which is a big title. You know, baby, I'm a mother. But it's the wine. It's getting to me, y'all. It's getting to me. But like I said before, hopefully it all works out. But I don't. I feel like when stuff start on shaky, I be knowing when people be faking the happy, the funk, and all that. I be knowing. I'm telling you. So just hopefully they there for their kids. Yeah. That's all that at the end of the day. Because these grown people made their own decisions. These kids didn't. So I took it easy. Then I sus.
Yeah. And then, like he said, they got a good co-parenting situation going on now. But like we were saying before, you have to get that time, build that up. This both of their first kid. Your son, I think, is like 4 or 5 now. So it's like it took time to get there. So that's why it's like I wait till they get that situated too. Because even if they're not dibbling dabbling in each other, still they have an issue with co-parenting or something. So it's like I just wait for them to get that settled and they got like a good groove because now it seems like they have little because that's what he said. Now they fine and they get along enough and they co-parent enough now. So that's cool now.
And but even with the
it takes time.
Yeah, as like a woman, like I don't have any kids, as I said a million times here. But I don't have any kids. But like if I was dating someone with kids or whatever, I wouldn't want. And then I started having kids. I wouldn't want that kid to feel any left outness. So you do need that time to learn how to co-parent, how to mesh things together or whatever like that. So it's like if they got this co-parenting down pat, you will find ways to include the other kid, with the new kids that's coming in, just so they don't feel left out. Because I do feel like that little issue that was going on with Yo Sign and her, like him saying that she like hit him or threw a pillow at him or something like that was mean on. I do feel like the new baby might have, like, she probably was like, I got a baby now. Shit, I gotta, you ain't nothing too special about you no more. I ain't trying to get you to like me. I got a kid now. I gotta say, So I feel like that probably played a role in it. Not that she was mean to him. I don't know. I only can go off. I believe kids sometimes, for the most part, unless they liars, like they little liars or they twist the truth, little storytellers. But I do feel like people should learn to co-parent before they start trying to blend people, add other people. Kids got to learn how to live in one household to the next house. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a lot or whatever. So it's like if you could not date, but I guess people don't wait. I don't know. I don't know, but I would want my guy to have like some type of structure in his co-parenting life before I get in it or whatever, where the people is comfortable. I know when this kid gonna come over, so I could probably not come over or be, entwined in they daily routines or, whatever. But to each his own. I hopefully don't have to date people with kids unless they grown.
We're gonna close it out. So I'm gonna ask JM, what is something that you look forward to in 2023?
For just overall, I look forward to like travel, making just bigger boss moves for all my businesses, and just enjoying family, enjoying myself, and just growing. Like I really want to be more serious for myself and my businesses. I want to go harder. So I'm looking forward to the glow up.
Okay.
What about you?
I am looking forward to traveling. I have a lot of stuff in my mind. I'm hoping that we're gonna go on a nice, like, long, tropical, just super relaxing vacation. Us and our sisters and everybody, traveling, and then just growth. Like I just feel like just all around growth. Start back going to the gym, start back like cooking more, and just growth with my business with sister talks. So I just look at our page usually, and I look at the titles and remember what we talked about and stuff, and it just makes me so proud. So just growth all the way around.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to just having new experiences with people. My sister's traveling, like you said. I want to take a relaxing trip where it's just relaxing, like not too much partying, because I do that. So that sounds so like at peace. Like I don't know, I'm excited. We have came to the end of the first episode of the new year of 2023. We look forward to growing our new viewers, but we definitely appreciate the ones that come and check us out every Sunday. So thank you for watching. You can check us out on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and also Spotify. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week.